What's up, guys? This is Ray, and welcome to Asian Filmist. And today we're going to be carrying on our monthly theme of romantic movies for the month of February. And the movie we'll be talking about today is Midnight Sun, the 2006 Japanese movie directed by Koizumi Norihiro and starring Yui and Tsukamoto Takashi. Midnight Sun is another film that I watched back in the day and enjoyed thoroughly because I went through a phase when I was really addicted to the music of Yui, who is the lead actress in this film. If you ever watch anime like Bleach, you might have heard a couple of her songs, as well as Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I remember she was featured on there. But yeah, I was following Yui like pretty much since her debut until she kind of faded out into obscurity. So I remember watching Midnight Sun back in the day and enjoying it strictly because Yui was the main star. And so the story of Midnight Sun, it's about this girl named Kaoru who's played by Yui, and she has this rare condition which she can't ever go under direct sunlight. So she is pretty much confined to her room throughout the day and can only go out at night. And so when she goes out at night, she takes her guitar, finds a street, finds a little area in front of the train station and just plays her music. But one thing that she enjoys doing throughout the day is she enjoys gazing outside her window at the same time each morning to watch this high school boy by the name of Koji as he meets up with his friends so they can go surfing in the beach each morning. And of course, she's his secret admirer. So one day as she's playing music outside the station at night, she sees Koji on his way home from school. And so what does she do? She chases him down and confesses her feelings to him, and that's how they meet for the first time. And this eventually grows into a relationship of sorts. But of course, in true dramatic fashion, Kaoru hides her condition from Koji, leading to all sorts of dramatic tensions and tear-jerking moments. So let's talk about the goods and the bads of Midnight Sun. First, the goods. I absolutely love the music, especially the one sung by Yui. Now, I don't know about you guys, but during high school, I went through a phase when I was a huge fan of Michelle Branch. Remember her? And I felt, at the time when I was really into Yui, that she was kind of a Japanese version of Michelle Branch, and I was really into that. And out of the songs that were featured in Midnight Sun, my favorite has got to be the main theme, Goodbye Days. Another positive is that this movie really sets out what it aims to do, and that is to be a movie that will move you to tears. And I especially like the final act and the way the story built up to the final act and the way it played out. And I felt that, in the end, like, I remember when I first watched it, I shed some manly tears, if you will. Watching it again, it almost got me, but it was really close, but it didn't quite work the same way. But I could definitely see how anyone watching this film for the first time would be moved to tears. And the characters, for the most part, they're likable and cute, especially Yui. She kind of has this innocent vibe because for the majority of her life, she's been trapped inside her house, just looking outside her window. So she really doesn't know anything about the world or how the world works. She just kind of knows that she likes to play the guitar at night, and that's how she enjoys her free time. So I really like the innocence portrayed by her character, and also the kind of innocence or dumb innocence that is in Koji. He's just a dude, he doesn't do well in school. He just likes to hang out with his boys, and he just loves surfing, and he doesn't really know anything else to do other than enjoy those things. And of course, he's aware of those things, and he knows that he can't do much for Kaoru and her condition. But it's a typical trope, I think, that they often use, where you have the boy who's really stupid and isn't really able to do anything other than work hard, and then at the end, do something phenomenal for the girl. It's one of those moments where you see it in every kind of teen movie, especially coming out of Japan, where the boy's like, I'm stupid, I'm not capable of doing much, but let me do this for you. And I know the girls just eat that line up, and they just can't help but be moved by how cute and innocent the boys are. And lastly, another thing I enjoyed is the locations in which the story was shot in. And if you can't guess, this movie was shot in Kamakura, in the Shonan area, basically my backyard. And the area, the little shopping street where Kaoru would walk up and down, that's a pretty famous shopping street. And the beach where the surfing happens, yeah, that's all, you can find that all. And to see that, to come and watch this movie years later, many years after I've seen it for the first time, to realize that it was shot in my backyard, and it just pleased me. And so I hate to do this, but let's talk about the negatives. I hate to admit it, but Yui's acting is not all that there. If If I remember correctly, this was probably her only movie role. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have my computer open in front of me, but if I remember correctly, this was her only starring role, and I feel like this movie was essentially made for Yui. I mean, it's like it feels like if you know Yui's personality or have seen her on TV or in interviews, she kind of has this innocent vibe going on, and that's essentially what I feel that she was portraying, playing the character Kaoru. And I think Kaoru relies too much on her cuteness and her innocence. I mean, for the most part, Yui only has two expressions, just a blank face or a smile. But younger me, when I first watched it, I absolutely ate it up. I didn't care, and I didn't want to believe that her acting is not there. But watching it again years later, yeah, her acting definitely needs a lot of work, and it led to a whole lot of awkward chemistry between her and the boy. I think because of the lack of range of Yui's acting skills, you really didn't get to feel the chemistry between the two leads. It was almost like you can feel Tsukamoto or the Koji. You can feel him doing all the work and trying to make their relationship seem believable, but Yui doesn't really do a whole good job at making it work out. And not only was the chemistry awkward and just non-believable, the dialogue was extremely silly and definitely made for teens. And all in all, the relationship between the two leads kind of progressed rather quickly than what I would have liked. I mean, it went from Windows side secret admirer to boyfriend and girlfriend within the span of a single evening. I felt that the relationship portrayed in Midnight Sun was better fit for a TV drama. And actually they did come out with a TV drama after the movie came out. Admittedly, I didn't see the TV drama, but if you guys have seen it and you think it's better than the film itself, definitely leave a comment and let me know. And the last negative, I don't want to say that the movie is slow, but it definitely suffers at points where scenes just drag on for too long, or there's just a whole lot of scenes with nothing. And I'm pretty sure it was intentional, but I felt like the story could have been pushed along a little more quickly at certain scenes. Granted, it should have been that those scenes that I refer to move along quickly, whereas more time should have been spent building up the relationship between Kaoru and Koji. But
overall, what did I think of Midnight Sun? It was okay. Watching it again, I realized, it's like I was thinking, how did I like this movie other than Yui there? I think if they had replaced Yui with a different actress, I definitely would not have liked this film. But because Yui was there, it automatically made me like the movie back then. But immediately I felt as a tearjerker, as a drama intended to move you to tears, it does a good job at it. If you can get over the fact that Yui doesn't have a wide range in acting, and that it kind of relies too much on overused tropes to carry out those dramatic tensions, especially with the whole Kaoru hiding her condition from Koji and him being left in the dark, and then suddenly something goes wrong, then people give him shit about it, and it's like you kind of feel more sorry for Koji than you do for Kaoru, because how the hell is he supposed to know? He doesn't know anything. But yeah, it's good if you're looking for a tearjerker, and especially an easy tearjerker. If you just want something easy to watch and something that will make you or your date cry, this is a movie to watch. So needless to say, do I recommend this movie? Yeah, I'd check it out, especially if you're a fan of Yui and her music, and if you're a fan of melodramas. Especially if you like melodramas where one of the characters has an incurable disease and the dramatic tension is centered around it. And in case you guys didn't know, from what I understand, I think it's coming out in March, Hollywood is making a remake of Midnight Sun, and it stars, if I'm not mistaken, Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid. I can't remember who plays the girl, but yeah, I think I read some news about it sometime last year, and I just did a quick look. I think they have released a few teasers or trailers of the upcoming adaptation, but I don't even think it's coming to Japan. So if you guys see it and you're also a fan of the old Japanese version, please let me know how it compares to the original. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good, but if you happen to feel like spending some money and watching a bad bad movie in the theater, yeah, let me know how it goes. And so yes, those are my thoughts on Midnight Sun. What did you guys think? Or what kind of questions did you guys have? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to Asian Filmist to join in more discussions on reviews and Asian films. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. And once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the next video. Take it easy.